Okay, I'm going to use the Gypsy deck here, and I think the Gypsy deck, the do I use mine? I'm just going to use the regular Lenormand, the Gypsy, and the other Japanese deck that I just got. And I want to ask about the Project 2025. 9 out of 10, I would surmise that's where Charlie Kirk was getting paid, because he's right up there with Project 2025. You know, this Christian Taliban, basically, to really use the most drastic, ugly, biblical things. You want to call biblical, but it's nothing that, like I said, Christ was saying. This is all the Old Testament doom, gloom, fire, you know, brimstone, fire and brimstone and all that crap. Antichrist. That's why Yeshua ben Joseph came to reform Judaism, because it had become so dark with what was going on. Had lost the way. So I want to ask about the Project 2025, the, you know, white Christian nationalists. There's nothing Christian. I should just call it white anti-Christian nationalist. Let's just say it like it is. And what's going on with that. So the first thing out is a prison. A prison. They are imprisoned in their mind, that's for sure. The prison, yeah, of craftiness. Trying to imprison people with the dark, crafty drama, out of strength. And this is not the loving, the lion laying down with the lamb. This is not the gentle strength, okay, in this case. This is all out craftiness, wanting to imprison people, okay. They are imprisoned with this rhetoric. Energy coming into it. The old woman, the older person. This is male or female. But the older person that are faithful to this. Let's see what we have. That are faithful. Okay, but they are out of alignment when it comes to spirituality. Okay? They are out of alignment with spirituality. Okay? So what we have going on now is about the servants. The servants, at the heart of it, servants at the heart of it, yeah, and wanting to just really distance. They're distanced from emotions, okay? These ones have no empathy, no compassion, okay? No empathy, no compassion. They distance from the emotions. They have no heart left, okay? This feels, when I look at these things, this craftiness, the friends, at the heart of it, there is no emotion. strengthened outside of spirituality, distance from emotions, in a prison of the mind. Servants, they are servants to the dark. Oh, it's just creepy. I get that, you know, when you get something and like the hair stands, they say the hair stands up on the back of your neck. This is like, it goes up my spine and I just get this chill. It's a chill going up my spine because of this. The challenge is despair. Okay? This doesn't come out of light and love. It comes out of despair. It brings despair of control, wanting to control out of desperation. Suicidal. Okay? Yeah, this is, yeah, this is what they're trying to get away with. This is what they're carrying. The swords, the mental state is one of despair that they're bringing. Control, despair. It's a dark, the dark things, emotionally distanced, trying to get away with it. There's nothing of light about it. Potential outcome. It's all about money. It's not about people at all. It's about money, greed, worshiping the golden calf, the dark. Okay? Health. The health, it's just about money, greed. That's what their whole focus is on. Yep. Greed. There it is, the card of greed. What they can gather, what they can collect, what they can hold on to. It's all about greed. Money. Despair. Wow. It is so dark. Underneath of all of it, faithfulness. What's flowering. And the actions they're doing. The actions they're involved with. The Queen of Wands. The actions they're putting into place. It doesn't come out of love. A prison of mind, calculating, strength, older. This has been in plan for a long time. Older, faithful, outside of spirituality. Servants of the dark, really. At the heart of it, they are distanced from emotion. Okay, in despair, it's about control, what they're trying to get away with, the theft, all about money. And their health is how much the greed they gathered and collected. Faithful to what's blooming and the actions they're doing. Okay? They're absolutely intent on it. Greed. Really, they are facing the hell realms. Okay? They're facing hell realms. So we're gonna, I'll go ahead and grab another deck and we'll go ahead and look at the clarifying read. Well, I'll just go ahead and use this continued deck. Let me ruffle shuffle these again. But it is really dark. It's all about greed and money, power, but none of them are happy. It's despair. They've got a prison of their own making. And when they leave guess what? They're in dark realms because all of this is really antichrist. There's nothing Christian about it. White national antichrist. So at the center of it all, yeah, the Seven of Wands on the edge. This is what's being protected on the edge. Protecting. Above it, what's being shared. Foundation. It's about wealth. It's about wealth. The wealthy. Wanting to protect. Sharing. All about protecting their assets. And getting more. One side of it, it's about greed. The card of greed again. What they gather and collect that they're going to try to just, again, protect. Above it, for the long term, it's about their money, their greed in the long term. Foundation, what's being handed out, which of course they want to stay in power and keep everybody subservient. We want to keep people subservient to the wealthy. And that's what's being worked on, what's being constructed, what's being built, okay, is how to keep the wealthy in power, keep other people subservient. The other side, we have a fight though, a fight going on when it comes to truth. Above it, wanting to get to a better place. The foundation is about this distancing, walking away, emotionally walking away from what they're trying to get away with, the theft they're trying to do, okay? That they are just hell-bent on, okay? They're hell-bent on it. They're coming out roaring. So what they're working on is, again, trying to get away with this, the theft of greed, protecting their assets, and going forward, trying to rule mentally, pushing this stuff. The foundation continuing to stay in power and gather more wealth, and just being divorced from emotion when it comes to people. Above it, the long-term sharing. You know, people want to get to a better place, but these guys, you know, protecting their things, their idea of getting to a better place is keeping people suppressed. Keeping people suppressed for the long term. They have no emotions. All they're about is protecting their wealth, their status, their ability to control, okay? Their ability to control. So Project 2025, they're dark, and they are intent on putting this through. I'm sure that's where Kirk got his money from, because it's very skewed. right up there with the rest of the white nationalist, anti-Christian movement. Okay, let's just call it what it is. There's nothing Christian about it. It's anti-Christ movement. So that's what I get today. They're very intent on it. Don't take this reading to mean that they're going to be able to implement it, because that's not going to happen. But they're very intent on it. They're doing all they can, and it's very dark, very... Yeah, just doing that reading, it really gave me the chills. Really gave me the chills about what their plan is. What their plan is. On that note, we'll leave that here. And we'll, look and go for something better. We're going to ask... We're going to ask for some light in this situation, because that was just really, really dark. So on that note, but know that they're imprisoned in their mind. They're sick. These people are really sick, very ill. All they see is greed, domination, greed, power. Okay? What did Satan say? Bend down and worship me, and I'll give you the things of the world. Okay? And what did Christ say? Lay up for your treasures in heaven, because it's harder for a rich man to get to heaven than a camel to go through the eye of a needle. So, there's the dividing line right there. On that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.